Welcome back to Let's Play The Silent Age, Chapter 4, The Entry. The entry into what? I do not know. Trash can. What's in the trash can? Broom! For a second there I got all excited by the thought of renewing my broom without filling out the acquisition forms. I really need to find a different line of work. Yes, you do, sir. Ooh, hang on. No, wait. I'm gonna be honest, it would be nice if there was a shortcut key for that. I keep, I don't know where I got the habit, trying to tap the Q key to do that. I don't know. I'm sure there's a game somewhere where that would make sense. Just checking to make sure if anything is... if I can do anything in the different timeline, I mean. Well, different point in the timeline. Butcher shop. I know property prices in this town are through the roof, but who in their right mind would open a butcher shop right next to a hospital? I can think of a type of person that would, and it's probably not them. Hopefully no cannibals. Rug. Who's going to do something with the... oh, that's a broken plate. There's something round underneath the dirt. Ah, broom. I figured such. Biohazard. I think this leads out of the back alley into the front of the hospital. Then go through it.
Nice.
I really want to... do I really want to know? There's no way to get my hands around the cover. There's holes in it, but not big enough for fingers. If your finger fits, don't stick it in there because it will get stuck. People have a bad habit of sticking their fingers into things, and the problem is, if your finger gets slightly stuck, it will begin to swell, which will make it more than slightly stuck. There's also been instances of police or firemen, more specifically, having to cut... I wasn't going to say cut the finger off, I was going to say having to cut people out of really awkward situations. Like a man that decided it was a... I'm trying to think of how to word it in a polite manner. Not the same policeman from before. Firemen had to cut a man in a compromising position out of a park bench. I'll just let your imagination figure out the rest. Turpentine. Corrosive and flammable. This should come in handy. I probably shouldn't run off with the whole bottle, though. The painter will notice it's gone and alert the officer. It is a can of paint. From his clothes, I'm guessing he's the painter. It's a police officer. I make out a few words every time he raises his voice. He's clearly looking for someone. They have the same mustache. I'm sure he's not looking for us at all. It's locked, but the padlock is rusty, so it rattles. Oh, there's a lighter wedged between his ribs. A military lighter. I've seen 3 dead people today. Should be able to stomach this by now, but the only thing keeping me from throwing up is how surreal this all... Bees! Bees! Can I play with the bees?
No.
Darn it. Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant. Fell off the roof of an apartment building, cleaning windows in 65, knocked over a beehive, and clung to a pipe for 35 minutes before I didn't get the rest of it. 137 stingers, and I got too far behind to read it all, sorry.
No.
The door is not a hornet's nest, thank you. Oh. I think I got him to say it again. Darn it. Oh well. Set fire to turpentine. Great idea if I want to get caught or shot. Why not both? Paint. Setting fire to paint. I'm pretty sure I've done dumber things, but right now I can't think of any. Also, there's no real wind, so if I want to get rid of the bees, I need to light something closer to the nest. Ah, clicked out of the window. Ah. If you'd kept the dang broom head, we could have lit it on fire. See, what I feel like I need is to figure out a way to get the manhole cover open so that I can get down into the sewers. Burn it! Burn it! Burn it all! That's not gonna get me anywhere. Not what I wanted to do. Aha! Somewhat scary looking meat hook. Meat hook the manhole cover. They're very heavy, by the way. I mean, obviously. Well, that's spooky. Felt a little bit like I was playing Deep Sleep again. It's a loose rung from the ladder. Taking it with me. If anything survived this world, it'll be hungry by now, and I need something to defend myself. Aha! That doesn't sound good. There's rubble in my way. Give it a few weeks, and I'll probably be slim enough to slip through those. There's got to be a way, better way though. Most of the walls and ceiling has been dislodged. Don't getting anywhere in that direction. That metal rod might come in handy though. Oh, can I dip the metal rod in turpentine and then light that? Let's find out. Darn it. Use metal bar on policeman. Yes, we'll call that Plan D. Oh yes, the old beating up a random stranger with a steel pipe routine. That always startles armed police officers. It's way too heavy to lift. Can I use it to bust that padlock? Yes! It's a bone saw. Apart from the goop, it doesn't even look like it's been... What do I need a bone saw for? Use bone saw with skeleton. Cannot. Bone saw with hornet's nest. Guessing there's about 1,000 tenants in there that might strongly oppose their sudden eviction. And by oppose, I mean sting me to a loaded ball. Not that that's funny, it's just the way he worded it. Use bone saw with turpentine. Ooh. Use bone saw on police officer. I sicken myself sometimes. This place must be getting different. You're not a murderer, Joe. Get your head straight. Can I use the lighter on him? Just walk up to somebody and start sparking them. He's already smoking. Wait, I already got this guy's lighter. That means there must be 2 identical lighters in the present. So I left this one on him. Would there be 3 lighters in the future? I need to sit down. Actually, we should test this theory. Because that's a really good question. If so, it would create a horrible feedback loop. You go back to the future, put all 3 lighters back on him, then there's 4, then 5, and 6, and so on, and so on, and so on. Bone saw. Bone saw on butcher shop. Why can't I go in the butcher shop? I don't know what else to do, so I'm gonna go down the manhole. Use the bone saw on the rusted iron bars. There's rubble on the other side of the bars. Use bone saw with the regular iron. Oh, are you kidding me? Broke. It didn't change how the future looks. I honestly didn't think a bone saw would cut through that. I guess it's out front of a hospital. Syringe. Paramedics must have dropped it down the drain. Rubble. Must be left from a hobo that never finished building his fort. I'm going to make an assumption that it involves filling the syringe with turpentine, putting the turpentine on the wooden rubble, lighting the rubble on fire, the smoke will come up out of the sewers and make the bees take a nap. Ah, I'm in the wrong timeline. Wrong point in time. It's the same timeline. Well, kind of the same timeline. You know what I mean. Use syringe with police. I'm going to try every item on the police officer. People generally respond badly to having spontaneous blood samples. And this guy's a cop. There's nothing I want to extract or inject into the guy. I don't have a need to get shot by the cop standing 3 feet from him either. Dum-da-dum-dum. Nothing suspicious going on here. There, the syringe is full. No. That's one thing I'm not testing. Ah. I never thought about that, but yes, people do tend to react badly to having spontaneous blood samples taken without their permission. That would be very creepy, to be honest. Now let's use the turpentine on the rubble. And not Barney rubble. Wooden rubble. Wood is soaked in turpentine now. Spark. Whoa. My sleeve almost caught fire. The thing's completely off the hook. I should use way less turpentine next time I start a sewer fire. Indeed you should, sir. Indeed you should. This is weird, jumping between past and present to get through doors. You can take a nap now, bees. Nap, I say. Well, that was a creepy sound. Oh. And that's the end of chapter 4. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I will see you next time.